Good evening, everybody. We are live with some Three Houses. Before we get started with that, though, we gotta get stream readers going, as per the usual. Stoke just right here, so we'll be going for that. Place units in the battlefield for a chance at a victory, and we will get this battle started in half an hour. Now, in the meantime, we gotta get started with this. So, if I remember correctly, yeah, if I continue off of, yeah, New Game Plus, right. Wait. There we go. Once again, normal, because this is my first playthrough of this route, and casual. Actually, the network here is not great. That would take a while to actually connect. SK Polo, welcome in. Thank you for the lurk. We appreciate lurkers here. And Haku, welcome into you as well. How have you been today?
I wonder how you got in here.
Yeah, this is the third time we've been here, so this,
It is most rude to interrupt a moment of repose. Very rude indeed. Now come to me. I wish to have a look at you.
Wait, actually... I have been doing well as well. Thank you for asking.
I've not seen the likes of you before. Who are you anyway?
Alright. I forgot how snarky Byleth can be.
I see. Then you must have a name of sorts. Go on.
I mean, none of those three are really correct, but...
I shall not ever grow accustomed to the sound of human names. You must possess a day of birth as well. Beneath which moon and on what day were you born to this world?
These all the same. There you go.
Well, wonders never cease. It seems we share our day of birth. How strange. It all feels so... familiar.
Yeah.
I think it may be time for yet another nap.
Yeah, so this is the third time we've seen this scene. So I'd say it definitely is familiar.
It is almost time to begin.
I mean...
Hey, time to wake up.
Right, Geralt is still alive. Oh boy, we'll have to watch his death a third time.
Were you having that dream again? Massive armies clashing on a vast field, right? There hasn't been a battle like that in over 3 centuries.
Oh, it's coming, Geralt. Give it another 5 years.
In any case, just put that out of your mind for now. The battlefield is no place for idle thoughts. Risking your life is part of the job for mercenaries like us. Letting your mind wander is a sure way to get yourself killed. Okay, time to get moving. Our next job is in the kingdom. I told you before, it's far from here, so we'll need to leave at dawn. Oh, good grief. Everyone is already waiting for us outside.
Geralt, sir, sorry to barge in, but your presence is needed.
What's happened?
Please,
Of course, there's no way to skip the tutorial.
We wouldn't bother you with a situation not dire.
Ah, these three.
What do a bunch of kids like you want at this hour?
We're being pursued by a group of bandits. I can only hope that you will be so kind as to lend your support.
Bandits? Here?
It's true. They attacked us while we were at rest in our camp.
We've been separated from our companions and we're outnumbered. They're after our lives, not to mention our gold.
I'm impressed you're staying so calm considering the situation. Wait, that uniform.
Bandits spotted just outside the village. Damn, there were a lot of them.
I guess they followed you all the way here. We can't abandon this village now. Come on, let's move. Hope you're ready.
Alright, time for the tutorial battle. And time to start saving in File 5. Oh yeah, after Verdant Wind, I'm still not quite over it.
Let's take care of those thieves before they overrun the village. Take down the enemies in front first. That should take the wind out of their sails.
Yep, I mean, that's just kind of how this works. Yep. Alright. I forgot... honestly, I forgot Kostas was a villain. Like, I forgot he was a character for a while there. He dies, like, in what, chapter 3? So... Alright. Oh yes, everyone is level 1 again. Which means we can't just automatically one-shot everything.
Stay focused.
Alright, how much does Violet do here? 4% crit chance. Alright, we can probably have Violet and then Dimitri take him out. Yeah, Violet has to move there, but yeah, we can get over there. Cool. Oh no, I was unaware of that, Haku. That is really sad.
I'll cut through.
Alright. Only a 93% hit chance?
You never had a chance.
Yeah, there's battle menu, so we can get people.
Ready and willing.
Yes, game, I know how to use bows.
I
I
will
do
prevail.
wish it, like, detected that you were doing New Game Plus and, like, allowed you to skip some of the tutorial scenes and just let you play the battle.
We'll advance while protecting ourselves from the enemy. Take up position inside the forest.
Alright. I guess we can only have Edelgard and Dimitri have terrain advantages. Attack 12. Violet has a protection of 6, so Violet takes 6 damage if he goes here. Alright. Protection of 6. Which is pretty... Only 29 HP. I say only because, you know, level 1, right? Alright. Avoidance of 8. Wait, hold on. Violet has an avoidance of 15? Dang.
Yes, good.
They all want to attack Edelgard. Okay. I didn't quite expect that. Alright, and she doesn't attack twice. Yeah, we don't one-shot these guys, huh?
This is a fine opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, combat arts exist. Actually, what combat arts do we have on people? So we just have Wrath Strike right now and Byleth. Tempest Lance. It's probably all the just basic combat arts. Curve Shot and Smash. Yeah.
Over already.
And level 2 Dimitri. Nice.
I will.
Alright, we'll move. There we go. Finish off that thief.
As expected.
And we'll have Claude go here and shoot this guy.
That's the golden deer for you.
So yeah, all of the performances in this game are great. So like, yeah, it is unfortunate to hear that the voice actor passed
Why
away.
are there mercenaries in the village? Guess we'll have to deal with them too.
Oh wait, Troll's actually moving. Yeah, item drops. What does he actually have? Just a regular old iron axe. None of us can actually reach there for attacks. So let me know if there's any background noise. We could bait this guy into attacking Dimitri. Okay. Move Byleth here, they just all attack him. Same with Edelgard, I assume? Yeah. If we move Byleth here, do they also just all attack him? Huh. Where can they move? Oh, actually, if they put Byleth here, only one of them can attack him. Ooh. Alright, that would probably cost us. Attack 18, hit of 77, with the 30% avoidance buff. Oh wait, we can heal, right. I just like never use these in regular gameplay. Forgot about that. Yeah. Put Claude here for the next turn. Yeah, only one of them can actually attack Byleth, so that's fine. Attack of 18. What's the protection? 6? So yeah. And attack speed of 2. Everyone has low numbers, which makes the math easy at least.
Hey, you with the blank stare! Out of my way! Yeah! Yeah!
Level 2 Byleth, nice.
Such.
Alright, nice. Edelgard actually hit there, so it's only 47% hit chance. Luck is on our side, I guess. Alright, not in that case. Alright, you're all moved.
Attack when an ally is nearby, and the enemy will be intimidated, making them easier to hit.
Yeah. We're all pretty nearby.
You have us.
Oh.
You say you're a...
I didn't mean to talk, but okay. Um, 47% hit chance. I don't want to chance that. Maybe. I pressed B and it didn't do anything, and I forgot that weight just... Alright. Well, that was a mistake. Unless we crit here. Oh wait, yeah, combat arts exist. Right. Wrath Strike takes him out. Okay, so we'll do that last. Please hit. Cool.
It was a good try. Life.
Dimitri. We'll just have him attack here. Take him out.
Who's next?
And Byleth can Wrath Strike here. There we go.
We must stop.
And this cutscene, which we've seen twice already.
Sothis. Yes, that is it. My name is Sothis. And I am also called the Beginning. But who once called me that?
This scene, with all the lore dumps that we got in Verdant Wind, it answers so many questions.
I was not able to recall my name until just now. And just like that, it came to me. How odd. That look upon your face. Did you think me a child? A mere child who forgot her own name? Phooey! That child just saved your life. And what does that make you?
Oh boy. So we have the self-assured, extremely confident answer, or, like, I read this as kind of sarcastic. Like, maybe that's just me, but like...
Correct. You understand. You threw yourself before an axe to save just one young girl. Yet all is well, as I have stalled the flow of time for now. You would have died had I not intervened. There now. Is gratitude so much to ask? I did deem you worth saving after all.
I mean, Sothis, you're kind of stuck with us. You can't... like... Yeah.
Though it is only momentary, time has stopped. However did I manage that?
I feel...
When
these
time
answer
begins
choices.
again, the axe will tear into your flesh and you will surely meet your end.
Alright. The illusion of choice. Both things lead to the same answer.
How rude of you to drag me into this. Now what to do?
Why do I keep forgetting how hilarious these early game options are? Like, you have the obviously correct answer, the this doesn't work answer, and I mean, I guess there's no other options, right? But
Of course. I must turn back the hands of time.
the way she says it makes it seem like she thinks of herself as having just thought of that, despite Violet saying it. Which also I feel like is totally in Sothis' character, though.
Yes, I do believe it can be done. You really are quite troublesome.
Oh, don't worry, Sothis. We'll be using this for completely petty reasons in the future.
I cannot wind back time too far, but all is well. You are aware of what's to come, which means you can protect yourself this time. Now go! Yes, you who bears the flames within. Drift through the flow of time to find the answers that you seek.
That's right, the negative.
Hey, over here!
You're a bit late, Claude and Dimitri. Like, 3 seconds late.
Hey, did you just...
The Knights of Seros are here. We'll cut you down for terrorizing our students.
Wooloo, welcome in. How have you been today?
Hey, the thieves are running away. Go after them.
Fashionably late as always, Eloise.
The students seem to be unharmed. And who's this?
Ooh, nice Wooloo. X rank is hard to get to. I'm not gonna be trying to hit X rank before Splatoon 3 comes out. Like, the absolute slog that is S+, I'm just not willing to go through it. But good on you.
Why him?
Captain Gerald? It is you! Goodness, it's been ages! Don't you recognize me? It's Alois, your old right-hand man! Well, that's how I always thought of myself anyway.
Honestly, I was unaware that Three Hopes had more trailers. That's how much I've been avoiding information on that game. But thank you for the warning, Hago.
Oh, it must have been 20 years ago that you went missing without a trace. I always knew you were still alive.
You haven't changed a bit, Alois. Just as loud as ever. And drop that captain nonsense. I'm not your captain anymore. These days, I'm just a wandering mercenary. One who has work to do. Goodbye, old friend.
Geralt really said, hi, bye.
Right. Goodbye, Captain. Wait, that isn't how this ends. I insist that you return to the monastery with me.
Imagine if the credits just rolled right there. Just ended the game, one battle.
Garreg Mach Monastery. I suppose this was inevitable.
And how about you, kid? Are you the captain's child? Is that so? Well, physical differences aside, your mannerisms do remind me of the captain. I'd love for you to see the monastery too. You will join me, won't you?
Violet just wants to be nice, and Geralt is like, God damn it.
What's troubling you, Captain? You aren't about to run off again, are you?
Even I wouldn't dare run from the Knights of Seros.
The Knights of Seros? They do seem rather skilled. Ah, it seems your presence is required. Get going.
Yeah, Geralt's death is unfortunately inevitable.
I appreciate your help back there. Your skill is beyond question. You're clearly an experienced mercenary. And your father, that would be Geralt, the Bladebreaker? Former captain of the Knights of Seros, oft praised as the strongest knight to ever live. Have I missed anything? How curious. I'd wager the explanation for that is fascinating indeed.
Hey, you are coming with us to the monastery, right? Of course you are. I'd love to bend your ear as we travel.
Oh, early game Claude is amazing. Claude's just amazing in general, but early game Claude also is just particularly snarky.
Oh, I should mention that the three of us are students of the Officers Academy at Garreg Mach Monastery. We were doing some training exercises when those bandits attacked. I definitely got the worst of it.
That would be because you ran off.
Too true. I was the first to make a strategic retreat.
This dialogue is amazing. This is the third time I've heard it, and I'm still laughing at it.
Everything would have worked out if these two hadn't followed me and ruined everything. Because of them, every single one of those bandits chased after us. Utterly ridiculous.
Dimitri's face. Just like, I'm sorry, what?
Ah, so that's what you were thinking, Claude. And here I thought you were acting as a decoy for the sake of us all.
I'm not sure if it's like as snarky in the original Japanese version, but at the very least, the English localizers went hard on the snark.
His intentions were as clear as day. You will prove a lacking ruler if you cannot see the truth behind a person's words.
You will prove a lacking ruler yourself if you look for deceit behind every word and fail to trust those whom you rely on.
I mean, given the state of politics in the Empire, you can't really blame her for that.
Oh, joy. A royal debate between their highnesses. I wonder how being completely predictable affects one's ability to wield power. Personally, as the embodiment of distrust, I'd say your little exchange smacks of naivete.
Me, naive. Tell me, are you actually incapable of keeping quiet, or is your lack of self-awareness a condition of some sort?
You have to wonder how many times they've had this kind of argument that their comebacks are this good. Like...
In any case, forgive our digression. I must speak with you if you can spare a moment. The way you held your ground against the bandits' leader was captivating. You never lost control of the situation. It showed me I still have much to learn.
Your skill is precisely why I must ask you to consider lending your services to the Empire. I might as well tell you now, I am no mere student. I am also the Adrestian Empire's...
Halt, Edelgard. Please allow me to finish my own proposition.
They've known him for 5 minutes, and they're coming in with the job propositions.
The Holy Kingdom of Fargus is in dire need of exceptional individuals like yourself. Please, do consider returning to the kingdom with me.
Whoa there, you two sure are hasty. Trying to recruit someone you just met. Tactless, really.
This is where he does the exact same thing?
I was personally planning to develop a deep and lasting friendship on our journey back to the monastery before begging for favors.
Right. Claude's great.
But it seems there's no time for niceties in this world. So, capable stranger, let's get right to it. Where does your allegiance lie?
It seems one's place of birth is quite significant to them. Yet they are so impressed by you that you may take your pick. Well?
Alright. And we're doing Blue Lions this route.
Understood. Fargus is a noble and distinguished kingdom that has always valued chivalry.
All right, that's enough with the small talk. It's time to head back to the monastery.
Looks like we'll have to pick this up another time.
My, they are in such a hurry. You know, each of the three is most unique.
Oh, right, you go through all 3.
Yes, I thought the same. I am so sleepy once again. I may be sleeping, but...
So this just fell asleep mid-sentence in Violet's head. Like...
Part 1. White Clouds. Great Tree Moon. 3 Houses. The icy winds of the Agma Mountains have begun to scatter, and the verdant fields once again spring to life across Fodlan, heralding the start of a new year. As they celebrate the dawning year, the people pray that they may realize their full potential, just as a tiny sprout hopes to one day grow into a great tree. The continent of Fodlan, said to be protected by a revered goddess, has existed since time immemorial. 3 ruling powers now control the land.
I can't.
In the south lies a region long held by a more than 1,000-year-old dynasty, the Adrestian Empire. Beyond its borders, to the frigid north, is the home of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, ruled by the royal family and its knights. To the east, a league of nobles that heeds no king nor emperor rules what is called the Leicester Alliance. Once consumed by a tempest of war and turmoil, Fodlan and these 3 mighty
I've said it before, but I do really like how
exist in relative
Fodlan
harmony.
is based pretty heavily on medieval Europe, but none of the political entities exactly mirror
This will
any
be your
one
first time
European
at the
country.
monastery. I'd be happy to show you around.
It really is Fodlan in a nutshell. The good and the bad.
Like it or not, we'll be there soon enough. There it is. Garrick Mock Monastery.
Hello, Hanuman. It just cuts right to Hanuman's face. With the earlier scene there.
Ray is here.
Yep, and Geralt is understandably wary of her. For very good reasons.
I wonder, did the flow of time bring you here?
Yeah, I just thought about it.
It's been years since I've last set eyes on this place. To be forced to see her now,
They very easily could have given Byleth a Witch Time like counter in Smash. Which, that would have been something.
I've never spoken of this to you before, but many years ago, I was a knight here. I reported to the Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
Again, both of these would lead to the exact same answer.
As you know, the majority of folks in Fodlan are devout followers of the teachings of Seros. The leader of that ridiculously large religious organization is the Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
Thank you for your patience, Gerald. My name is Setik. I am an advisor to the Archbishop.
Actually, they could have incorporated that, I suppose, into the regular Amir attacks. Like, if he down Bs and successfully gets a counter off, it, like, just pops out Amir as if he, reversed time and read the attack that already happened from his perspective. Like...
Right. Hello.
It has been a long time, Gerald. I wonder, was it the will of the goddess that we have another chance meeting like this?
Forgive my silence all these years. Much has happened since we last spoke.
So I see. The miracle of fatherhood has blessed you. That is your child, is it not?
Yes. For many years after I left this place, I wish I could introduce you to the mother of my child, but I'm afraid we lost her to illness.
True, Hagu. Most of the anime swordsmen have counters, so...
I see. My condolences. As for you, I heard of your valiant efforts from Alois. What is your name?
Right. They don't even, like, add in...
A fine name indeed.
Like, I feel like if you have the default name, then it should have, like, an option for that. But Violet doesn't get voice acting, so...
From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for saving those students of the Officers' Academy. Gerald, you already know what it is I wish to say, do you not?
Ooh, that could have worked pretty well, Haku.
You want me to rejoin the Knights of Seros, don't you? I won't say no, but...
Your apprehension stings. I had expected that Alois would have already asked this of you. I must step away for now, but I expect they will desire a word with you soon. Please listen carefully to what they have to say. Until tomorrow, farewell.
Nate, welcome in. How have you been today? And we'll get to the Stream Raiders battle once the slew of cutscenes gets over.
I can't believe it. Forced back into the Knights of Seros. I'm sorry I dragged you into this. Looks like I'll be stuck here for a while. And I'm afraid your services are requested as well.
I keep forgetting that, like, they know Byleth for, like, 30 seconds, and they're like, you're hired.
Nothing like that. They want you to teach, by the sound of it. You heard those brats earlier talking about the Officers' Academy, right? Well, the Academy just happens to be short a professor.
Glad to hear you're doing well, Nate. Did they ever actually answer what happened to the other professor? I know he ran off during one of the training exercises that he mentioned, but like no one knows what happened to him afterward. He's just gone.
And apparently that damned Alois went and recommended you to Lady Rhea.
So, you must be the new professor. My, how stern and handsome you are.
No. I'm not the one you're looking for. You can handle things from here. Good luck. And watch out for Lady Rhea. I don't know what she's thinking making you a professor like this. She may be up to something. Stay on your guard.
Oh wait, the professor who replaces in the DLC. I was unaware of that. Ooh, that'll be fun once I eventually get to that.
Oh, it's you then? So young.
Competence and age are not necessarily correlated, as you well know. I am Hanneman, a Crest Scholar and Professor at the Officers' Academy. I wonder if you bear a crest of your own. When next you have a moment to spare, I insist that you pay me a visit so we can delve into the subject further.
I'm Manuela. I'm a professor, a physician, a songstress, and available. It's nice to meet you. I look too pretty for that line of work, do I? But yes, when I'm not teaching, I can be found in the infirmary. If you're ever lonely, please do come and pay me a visit. I would love to...
Spare our colleague the needless chatter, Manuela.
You have to wonder how often Hanman has heard Manuela flirting with people. Like, it's probably very often.
Now then, it seems you'll be taking charge of one of the Academy's 3 houses. I expect you haven't yet been briefed on the nature of each, have you?
Yeah, again, Rhea looked at Violet, realized he was the baby she experimented on 20 years ago, and was like, I'm hiring you as a teacher. No, you don't get to know what you're teaching.
Do you really not know? Fine. I'll do you a favor and explain. The Officers' Academy is comprised of 3 houses of students, each of which is closely affiliated with its region of origin. The Black Eagle House is for students from the Adrestian Empire. Their house leader this year is Edelgard, the Imperial Princess, who is in line to be the next Emperor.
The Blue Lion House is for students from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Their house leader this year is Prince Dimitri. He is to be the next king of Fargus.
Lastly, there is the Golden Deer House, which is for students of the Leicester Alliance. Their house leader is Claude, grandson to Duke Regan, the leader of the Alliance.
To think that the next Emperor, King, and Sovereign Duke are all here. It certainly is a promising year for the Academy.
Yeah, almost like it's, narratively structured that way.
I'll say. I just hope none of those little treasures cause any trouble.
Quite. For now, I suggest taking a stroll around the Academy to get your bearings. And when you've a moment, please stop by my research laboratory.
The old man has a point. Oh, and keep in mind that I've only notified the house leaders that you're our new professor. It's more fun that way.
What, Manuela, why?
I suggest you try spending time with the students. Some odd ducks in that bunch, but they're good kids. I'm sure Lady Rhea will have more information for you tomorrow, but that should get you going. Good luck. You'll need it.
Have you no intention of changing your mind, Rhea? Appointing a stranger, a child no less, as a professor at our esteemed academy is...
And Seth, the only character with a modicum of common sense.
I have made my decision, Sedith. I know worrying comes naturally to you, but there is truly no need. That stranger is Gerald's flesh and blood, after all.
I can't say that's all too comforting. How trustworthy is this Gerald character? Is he not the man who went missing after the Great Fire 21 years ago?
Yeah, Haku, it is entirely possible that Emperor in the Adrestian Empire is not a sex-connected title. It's like how... Well, there are several reasons that could be the case. It could be that Edelgard took the title of Emperor when she ascended to the throne to command more respect. It could also be just that's what the title is called, and Empress isn't a title in the Empire. Or, I mean, this one isn't the case in game, but I know in Poland there was a case where there was a female king, because the laws at the time specified that only a king could rule, but they didn't specify that a king had to be male. So in order to solve a succession crisis, they just put her on the throne. I forget what her name was, but it was in like the 1300s.
I would remind you that Flame is now here with us as well. I beg of you, please consider whether this is an unnecessary risk.
And yeah, Sedith is just like, can we at least perform a background check? Like, come on.
Sedith, they have my trust. Let that be enough for you as well. More importantly, I have received a report from Shamir. I am increasingly concerned about a matter regarding our suspicious individual. We cannot ignore those who harbor ill will toward the Church, especially if they are frequenting Garrick Mach.
Yes, that matter is of great importance as well. I shall continue my investigation. Rhea, for now I will have faith that you are placing your trust with the utmost care. I pray that nothing occurs to shake that confidence.
long loading screen. Right, because I think this dumps us into the first... Right. Come to think of it, Byleth probably never even had a formal education. And they do just like, congrats, you're a teacher now. Like... the cutscene with all the students. Bernie is still my favorite character. I know I'm not talking much during these cutscenes, but like, it's been a while since I've seen them.
Of course.
So I kind of want to just watch them. Alright. Alright, so before anything else, now that we're out of the mess of it is Stream Raiders time. 15 minutes late. We got 12 allies in the battlefield against 36 enemies. We'll see how this goes. It does look like we're able to even the odds a bit. We're down to 10 allies and 19 enemies. A lot of these guys left. They're all level 1 though. These couple of level 5s actually. They're mostly level 1. I think we've got this. And that's a victory. We got 5 gold going to every group as we jump on the battlefield. Loot's going to Ashbot and C2. Let me upgrade my Templar. And let's get this next battle started. Place units on the battlefield for a chance at victory. And we'll get this battle going in half an hour. There we go. I'll wait for the quest thing to go away before I could put in the battle plans. Alright, back to Fire Emblem.
I assume you are already aware that you will be teaching here at the Officers' Academy, correct? To start, please speak with the 3 house leaders. You should also take a look around the Academy and acquaint yourself with your new home. That is your first task here at the monastery. Please let me know if you accept it.
And the first quest.
Once you have finished, come and speak with me. May I ask a favor of you?
But you can just... You can just say no? I forgot you can do that. No one in there.
Huh? Ha! I imagine you were a bit surprised that I recommended you as a professor here.
Eloise, you knew him for a grand total of 30 seconds. Yes, I imagine he was very surprised.
Frankly, we had someone else in mind for the role, but they ran off during our dust-up with the bandits. Can't entrust students to someone who's abandoned them once before, huh?
You saved the lives of the students you came across. That, at least, was admirable. Now you should make the rounds. Go around the monastery and see that you greet everyone.
Wait, can you actually get up to the second floor there? Hold on. Because, like, most of this is off limits right now. But, like, I think you can actually get up to the second floor. Because there were people to talk to up there. So. Oop. Alright, this is our first time here, so cutscene. And Edelgard is the only one in the room. I still gotta go through all of these, even though I've seen them before.
So, you've accepted a teaching position here. Pity. I was hoping you would lend your strength to the Empire. I never properly introduced myself, did I? My name is Edelgard von Hresbauk. I am the princess and heir apparent of the Adrestian Empire. I wonder if you'll be tasked with leading the Black Eagles. I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone. Would you like to know more about any of the Black Eagles?
Alright, yeah, we'll go through this because we got more context in the previous playthrough, so...
Me? Well, some think I'm a bit distant. Arrogant, even. But there's little to be done. One day, I must rise to become Adrestia's next emperor. What else? Well, it seems to me that we may have similar personalities. Hubert is the heir of Marquis Vestra. He has served me since I was a child. You may think his blood runs a bit cold, but actually that's rather accurate. Still, if you can get past that, you'll see he's quite astute and reasonable.
And makes him a hell of a boss fight. we actually, I'm pretty sure we absolutely had to use warp strats against him or else we lost. Like...
For some reason, he thinks of me as a bitter rival and is always trying to challenge me. It's terribly irritating. His house is that of Duke Ire, which produces Adrestia's prime ministers. That family is, perhaps, too pleased with its own status. He's remarkably intelligent, but he only wishes to apply himself to tasks that particularly interest him, and nothing else. He's also fond of, well, napping.
Yeah. Yeah, Linhardt is, Linhardt is the average gifted student once they hit high school or in college. Yeah.
If he had any work ethic or sense of duty to speak of, I suppose he would be destined to become an official of the Empire. He's the second son of Count Bergliez. He has no inheritance in his future, which is perhaps why he's always so eager to prove himself. He's overly energetic and rushes headfirst into any battle. If he ends up in your care, be sure to keep a close eye on him.
And Bernie, best character in the game.
She's Count Varley's only daughter. I suppose you could say she's a bit eccentric, but she seems like a gentle soul. I believe she shut herself away in her quarters and doesn't care to leave, but don't worry, I'll make sure she finds her way to class. Few commoners have joined the Black Eagle House, but Dorothea is an exception. She's a songstress from a famous opera company in the Empire. I'm not entirely sure what brought her to the Officers' Academy. To the west of Fodlan is an archipelago called Brigid. Petra is the granddaughter of their king. Brigid is a vassal state of the Empire, which is how she came to be enrolled here. She's incredibly smart and studious.
Alright. Gatekeeper.
Greetings! You must be the new professor. What a pleasure.
Alright, so, Bernie is the best playable character. Gatekeeper is, the best character in the game, of course, overall.
As for me, my job is to stand here at this glorious entrance and leisurely watch over the comings and goings of everyone. Make folks smile, you know? And by that, I mean to vigilantly guard this entrance with my very life. No levity whatsoever. As of now, nothing to report.
Yes.
The Gatekeeper's character is amazing. Here's the Officers' Academy. I do find it interesting that they kind of position you to do the routes in the order that I did them. Like, they kind of prime you for it, because Edelgard is almost always going to be the first character that you interact with, other than Sedith, Eloise, and Rhea. And then they set it up so Claude will be next after her, and then Dimitri after him.
Well, well, scored a teaching gig here, did you? Talk about a great first impression.
Epic Sax Guy, welcome in. How have you been today? And yeah, I wasn't here for the beginning of, like, the Fire Emblem Three Houses fandom. So, like, I guess the upside down Claude memes, I assume, are from the box art, because he's upside down in the box art, but I find it hilarious. Schmibbles, welcome to you as well. How have you been?
I guess that means I'd better introduce myself properly. I'm Claude von Regan. I'm from the ruling house of the Leicester Alliance, but don't worry too much about all that madness. I'm guessing you don't know which class you'll be teaching yet, do you? I bet you'd like ours. We're not as difficult as the other two. Have you met the folks from the Golden Deer House yet? Care to know more about anyone?
Okay, let's see how the previous playthrough recontextualizes how their descriptions go.
Piqued your interest, have I? As luck would have it, I'm pretty curious about you as well. But what's life without a bit of mystery? Let's just spend the next year or so learning about each other little by little.
Ah yes, the Licorice Alliance.
He's the heir of Gloucester territory. If you haven't already picked up on it, he's a bit arrogant and fancies himself a ladies' man.
Yep, and that's why he got benched.
That said, deep down he's really devoted and honest. Though I wouldn't mind never hearing him talk about his noble obligations ever again. He comes from a merchant family, but his parents died in an accident. Seems like he's had a rough life. Despite all that, he's just about the most cheerful guy you'll ever meet. His passions are training, eating, and... actually, that's about it.
Raphael's great too. All the characters in this game are great.
He's the second son of a merchant family. Since his brother will inherit the business, he's training to become a knight. If you ask me, it doesn't seem like he truly wants to be a knight. He's probably just doing it to please his parents.
Because his true passion is painting.
Lysithea is the daughter of Count Ordelia, and is probably the youngest student here. But watch out, she gets angry if you treat her like a child. As for me, I do it on purpose. You have to make your own fun in this place, you know?
Claude is great.
Marianne is Margrave Edmund's daughter, and that's pretty much all I know about her. She doesn't interact much with other students, so I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of folks here have never even heard her speak.
Yeah, I'll definitely be recruiting Lysithea. Like, Barney, Petra, and Lysithea, I feel like at this point are must-haves for for the team that I put together. So.
Hilda is the only daughter of Duke Goneril. It seems her father and brother coddle her quite a bit. If you look up lazy in the dictionary, her picture won't be there because she never got around to submitting it. Not too unusual for a noble, I guess. Leone enrolled because she wants to be a mercenary. I think she said that her father is a hunter. She's pretty blunt and as stingy as they come. A habitual saver, too. I think she's hoping to repay her village for helping to send her here.
Yeah, all the characters are great.
The Golden Deer House is for students of the Leicester Alliance. Our house leader is heir to the Alliance's leadership, House Regan. We have plenty of other prominent nobles as well.
Alright.
Renowned mercenary who rescued Claude.
Honestly, you should not have troubled yourself over the likes of him.
I forgot this is literally the first line of dialogue that Lorenz gives you. Like, I'm sorry, what?
My name is Lawrence Hellman Gloucester. You will want to remember it.
He doesn't even introduce himself first. He just straight up says you should have left Claude to die. Like, I forgot about that.
Hi.
So you're the skilled mercenary who saved Claude, are you?
Oh, you are? It's such an honor to meet you. Ignatz Victor. My parents are Alliance merchants.
And I am Lysithia von Ordelia. Please do not forget it.
What do you think?
Hey, are you that mercenary? Everyone's been talking about you. I'm Hilda Valentine Goneril, and her name is...
Marianne von Edmund.
Are you joining the Knights of Seros or something? Well, I look forward to seeing more of you.
I was unaware of that exact type, but also I'm unaware of a lot of just anime things in general. So that's an interesting factoid.
Are you someone's guest? The dining hall's that way, if that's what you're looking for.
No, Raphael. That's Captain Gerald's kid. Hi, I'm Leonie Pinelli, Captain Gerald's first and greatest apprentice. I'm sure he's told you about me.
Nice to meet you. I'm Raphael Kirsten. Who are you again?
Right. Gerald absolutely never mentioned Leonie to Violet because, he just doesn't talk about his past at all.
This classroom belongs to the Blue Lion House. Our house leader is Prince Dimitri.
Actually, I'll talk to these students last. I'll talk to the Black Eagle student, then I'll talk to Dimitri, then I'll talk to them.
All of us here hail from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus.
Hey! This is the classroom of the Black Eagle House, which is for students from the Adrestian Empire. Our house leader is Princess Edelgard. There are many other nobles among our ranks as well.
Oh.
And
What? I don't talk to strangers.
Bernadetta, this is no stranger. Our house leader owes this person a great debt. Is that not right? I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
He said it. He said the line.
Eyre family, the Empire's foremost house.
Wait, actually, the fact that Ferdinand introduces himself as the legitimate son of the family implies that he has an illegitimate brother. I hadn't caught on to that before. Huh.
Are you going to join our class? I look forward to getting better acquainted with you.
Well, aren't you just lovely? Is this your first time in the monastery? Shall I show you around?
Right, forgot about the weekly quota of people flirting with Violet.
Oh, my name is Dorothea. Before I joined the academy, I was a member of an opera company in the Empire. You should hear me sing sometime.
Is it true that you saved Edelgard? That's incredible. The name's Caspar, by the way. Pleased to meet you.
Linhard, goodbye.
Sheesh, Linhard. How'd you get into the academy with those manners? So, are you a student here too? Maybe we'll be in the same class.
I am Hubert, a humble servant of Lady Edelgard. I heard you came to the aid of Her Highness. You have my most sincere thanks. This is Petra. She has come all the way from Brigid to study in the Empire. Back on her archipelago, she is actually a princess. In Fodlan terms, she would be called heir to the throne.
Yeah. Dorothea might not be my favorite character, but she is up there, and her hat is amazing.
Hello, I am called Petra. I am pleased to be meeting with... I am pleased to have met you.
Honestly, like... better English Like, the English localizers obviously, tried to make it more broken English here. And this is still better English than most English speakers, so...
Hey! Hello. Please accept my apologies for the other day. You came to our aid, yet I hadn't even the courtesy to properly introduce myself. I am Dimitri Alexandra Blaiffid, Crown Prince of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Of course, at the Academy, I am simply a student. And I've heard word that you are to become a professor here. Delightful news. I still have much to learn, but I'm confident I could benefit greatly from your guidance. In any case, welcome to the monastery. I hear you're investigating the different houses here. Did any of the blue lions catch your attention?
Alright, so this is going to be the important one for information.
Me? Oh, please forgive me. It's difficult to open up on the spot, don't you think? I'm afraid my story has not been a pleasant one. I do hope that doesn't color your view of me, but I understand if that can't be helped.
I actually don't really know Dimitri's backstory. I suppose I'll be learning about that.
Dedu was born in Dusker, and has been loyally working in my service for the past 4 years. He's rather taciturn, but once you get to know him, you'll see he's a kind and good-natured young man. Felix is the heir to House Fraldarius. He has a bit of a sharp tongue, but don't let that fool you. Deep down, he's a good guy. He gravitates toward people who are skilled. Perhaps you would enjoy a friendly competition with him sometime.
I know, Felix was hell to fight on the Crimson Flower route. So, like, it deals an extra 5 damage when no battalion... Oh my god. Dang. Yeah, Lone Wolf and Persecution Complex definitely seem like the two best personal abilities in the game. Yeah, we're gonna have both Petra and Felix on the same team this playthrough. This is gonna be interesting.
He's the adoptive son of Lord Lonato of Castle Gaspar, but I hear he was born a commoner. He has an extremely earnest personality, so I'm certain he will approach your lectures with great enthusiasm. Sylvain is the heir to House Gautier. He is a capable person who highly values his friends. That said, well, he's always been a bit of a skirt chaser, so to speak. Pardon my bluntness. I speak with him about it often, but it doesn't seem to help. I hear she was born to imperial nobility, but a twist of fate brought her to the kingdom. She may seem carefree on the surface, but she's actually a kind soul who pays careful attention to everyone around her.
Okay, I know her name isn't pronounced Mercedes, but I can't see that and not think of the car company. I'm sorry, but like...
Annette is Baron Dominic's niece. She is a talented student who scored extremely high marks at the Royal School of Sorcery. She's cheerful and hardworking. Brilliant, really. Though she can be a bit oblivious at times. I hear she caused an explosion in the kitchen last night.
I mean, Haku, considering that I spent most of my first playthrough pronouncing Linhart as Linehart, I probably will wind up just defaulting to calling her Mercedes this entire playthrough. Also, the personal abilities on these guys are, like, pretty great as well. Like, Mercedes having the white magic heal thing, where if she heals an ally, she heals herself as well. And then Riley's just good.
Ingrid is Count Galatia's daughter. She is also a childhood friend of Felix, Sylvain, and myself. She is diligent, industrious, and principled. In truth, she is more knightly than most knights you will ever meet.
Might +3 and hit +5 with candles. Dang. I mean, in my defense, Haku, most words that I've seen that have L-I-N in them, like, are pronounced line. But...
I appreciate your effort.
There we go.
Right.
Hey.
Alright, so time to talk to the Blue Lions characters.
Hey there. Are you the mercenary who saved His Highness? It's an honor to meet you. I'm Sylvain Jose Gautier. Feel free to say hi whenever you like.
I feel like I'd probably be more likely to pronounce that as Lionheart, yeah. Even though, the word Lyn, L-Y-N, like, I know that's also a Fire Emblem character. I don't know why. The English language is weird and people interpret it in different ways. Like...
Hi there. You must be the one everyone's talking about. I'm Ash. Great to meet you.
Oh, I'm sure Epic Sax guy. Given his character, like, he'd absolutely be flirting with her.
This here is Dedu. He serves Prince Dimitri.
I have heard that you rescued His Highness. Words cannot express my gratitude. Should you ever require my strength, please know that I will hasten to repay this debt.
Ash is great. I do like him.
And who's this? You don't look familiar at all. Do you work here at the monastery?
Oh, Mercy! Do you think this is that mercenary people have been talking about?
Alright, you have to wonder just how much the rumor mill has been going on about Byleth. Because Manuela gave the minimum amount of information.
Now that I think about it, that does sound like something Dimitri may have said. I suppose you'll be enrolling at the Officers' Academy too, then? Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Mercedes, and this is my best friend.
I'm Minette. It's nice to meet you.
So, what you're saying, Epic Sax guy, is that Sylvain is a synth. Got it.
I have heard all about what you did from Prince Dimitri. As a citizen of Fargus, I thank you.
He also said you're quite skilled. And he doesn't just say things like that. I look forward to sparring with you and beating you.
Felix, must you always speak of fighting right away? Oh, and, you may call me Ingrid. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Now, I do want to continue exploring. There are still more people to talk to, game.
Right.
I think this is Yuritsa up here? Yeah.
What do you want? I am Yuritsa. I teach here. Weapon instruction. These are the training grounds. Goodbye.
Kurt as always. Except when he's the Death Knight, then he's not Kurt, he's just...
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess you can get up to the second floor. Huh.
Let's see. I'm real busy, so could you please move along now? Thanks. Okay, now, what else did Lady Rhea need doing today?
Actually, I'm surprised Cyril didn't show up in Verdant Wind at all. Like, he just kind of vanished. Alright, that's this one. The Durant.
Here I am again, the office of the Captain of the Knights. That said, I'm merely here to assist. Apparently, the current captain is getting on in years. I hear the captain has a hard time keeping up with the responsibilities of the job. That's where I come in.
Yeah, they're like any of the knights. You'd think they'd show up more, but...
This is my research laboratory. I've worked hard to furnish it with the rare materials and purpose-built equipment required for my work.
Hey. Oh, Professor. Dropping by so soon? I expected we'd take some time, exchange a few smiles as we passed in the hall, flirt a bit, you know. Well, you're here now, and I do like a man who knows what he wants. Lock the door. Huh. That welcome didn't faze you at all, did it? What's the matter? Don't you like me? Or are you just so innocent you don't understand me?
Violet does not care. Ah, you. Salon.
Welcome to the library. Here you may find literature from the far reaches of Fodlan. I am Tomas, the librarian. If you have need of me, do not hesitate to ask. I have worked here for... I have lost track of the decades, it seems.
I have to resist the attempt. I have to resist the temptation to make an Amogus joke. Like... Sus. My sense of humor is broken. It is... It is completely and utterly busted. The internet has ruined me.
How are you enjoying your time at the Academy thus far? I hope you have found our halls brimming with the vitality of well-intentioned souls.
I suppose it is time for you to take charge of one of our 3 houses of students. I must note that I am personally against entrusting someone as lacking in trackable history as yourself with such a task. But it is as the Archbishop desires.
Thank you, Sedith. Thank you. You're the only character in this game that is just like, hey, can we like just do a background check on this dude? Please? Like...
The black eagles, the blue lions, and the golden deer. All so different. I hope you've made it a point to get to know each of them.
Since you are new here, we have decided to allow you first pick. Manuela and I will take charge of the remaining 2 houses.
I'll say, it is, interesting, and like the implications of how this works, because it seems like every year they rotate professorship of the houses. Alright. Blue Lions time.
So you have chosen the Blue Lions led by Dimitri, correct? Your heart has made its choice then. All I ask is that you guide these open minds with virtue, care, and sincerity.
I love how I love how the blue headers just fade in. I mean, the colored headers do that each time you pick a house, but like, I love how it's gray beforehand and then the colors come in. I just like that as an artistic choice.
They are all promising youths who bear the weight of Fodlan's future upon their shoulders. I hope you appreciate what an honor it is to lead them.
Brother? Oh, I am so sincerely sorry. I did not mean to interrupt.
I'm in the middle of something, Flame. Is it urgent?
No, it's nothing. More importantly, who is this?
This is our newest professor at the Academy.
Oh my! A new addition to the Officers' Academy! I am so very pleased to meet you, Professor. I am Sedith's little sister, Flame. I am so happy to make your acquaintance.
Let us focus on the topic at hand. There is something you should be aware of. In a few days' time, there will be a mock battle between the three houses, intended to gauge the current progress of the students. We will be using this battle as an opportunity to ascertain your own abilities as well. Please do not disappoint the Archbishop. That is all.
Wait, does this mean our new professor is... No, I really can't believe it! But I was speaking to you so casually, as though we were companions.
So this is where we get to new content.
Oh, I am so sorry, Professor. You just look the same age as the rest of us, and... Oh, and I'm sorry I just said that too. I really must watch my tongue.
Oh, I can tell I'm gonna like Annette. Oh boy. Game. Byleth has a voice actor. You don't need to do these single option dialogue options. You can just continue the story.
You say that, but I just don't know about all of this.
I'll admit, it doesn't sit well with me either. After all, we wish to show you due respect.
Sure, but if the professor says it's okay, shouldn't that be enough? That is, if your highness can consent to such a thing. After all, we're already speaking this way to our future king, so we may as well relax our speech with our professor too, right?
Well, we're not in the kingdom, so it only goes to follow that we should all speak companionably. I concede. If the professor says it's fine, we ought to accept that kindness gratefully.
Also, several of the students are just straight up taller than Byleth anyway, so...
As for me, I'm not sure I can manage.
You don't have to force yourself if it's too difficult. You're fine with that too, right, Professor?
Having heard of your skills, I'm eager to meet you in battle. Come to the training ground later. There, you will show me what you're capable of.
And of course, Felix immediately wants a duel.
You aren't wasting any time, are you, Felix? As it were, count me in for any such battle.
Pardon me, but I would also love to observe you in battle for future reference, if that's okay with you.
Ash, I won't have you speak of merely watching. You should join us as well.
If you get injured, simply say the word and I'll patch you up straight away.
Oh yeah, exactly. I definitely see why you can call Mercedes Mumsadies. Like...
Your Highness, do take care not to go overboard.
You worry too much to do. I'll be fine, I promise.
My companions, is there not something inherently wrong with crossing blades as a way to bond with each other?
Okay, so Sylvain actually gets logical dialogue.
Huh. I never thought of it that way. Well, if that's how you feel, I suppose you'll just stay behind while the rest of us are at the training ground?
Yeah, but also culturally, I suppose that is very much a thing that people do.
Ingrid, my dearest friend, you really are too harsh on me.
Well then, Professor, what do you think? As you can see, the Blue Lion House is a lively bunch, but you'll find none who work harder. I'm certain we'll cause our fair share of trouble, but I'm very much looking forward to the year ahead.
So, from what I've heard of the stories, Crimson Flower is very political based. Verdant Wind is very lore based, and from what I know, Azure Moon is very character based, if I've heard that correctly. Which, honestly, I'm all for. Like, the characters in this game are great, and I am happy that we'll be getting more of them. Or more time with them. I'm bad at speaking. Get 1000 G.
Say, while you're here, I'd like to use this device I designed to determine whether the power of a crest resides within you. Won't hurt a bit. Promise. You don't know about crests? Well, allow me to tell you everything, absolutely everything about them. Is your calendar clear? This will take a while.
Hanuman. Mention that you don't know something, instant lecture mode. Honestly, great.
Crests are a fascinating topic, but before one can dive deeply into said topic, one must first understand what crests are. They are power incarnate. They are said to have been bestowed upon humans by the goddess countless ages ago. They exist within the flesh and are passed down through bloodlines. Those who carry crests may excel at magic, display exceptional strength, or any number of boons.
The slow camera rotation there is...
Each crest
like
has its own power, the nature of which is beyond mortal understanding. For now. I suspect as much, yes. But we won't know for sure unless I look into the matter. As I said, crests are passed down through the blood. However, just because someone carries a crest does not necessarily mean their descendants will inherit it as well.
Yes, that is how genetics works.
Only a scarce few descendants of a crest's bloodline end up inheriting that crest's power. Perhaps one of your ancestors bore a crest, and you just happen to inherit it.
Yeah, it's a bit more complicated than that, Hanuman. At least in Violet's case, but of course at this point in the story they have no way of knowing that.
That is how a crest usually presents itself, after all. Yes, of course. I'll get to the bottom of it straight away. Now then, please go ahead and hold out your arm over this device here. What is this? A pattern I've never seen before. Is it possible an as yet undiscovered crest has been detected?
Wait, so has Hanuman never actually been able to corner Edelgard and, like, get her to at least, like, put her arm over the machine? Because, like, Edelgard also has the Crest of Flames, so...
To think, there are still crests out there that even I am unaware of. How thrilling! Ahem. Pardon my unrestrained jubilation. I have much to consider. You may leave now. I have more research to do in regard to this crest. Yes, so very much more research. But for now, your work here is done. What could this line here be indicating? Perhaps it represents a lack of symmetry. Or perhaps... What in the world? Oh, I see. It may be connected to that, but to a greater degree than usual.
Violet is just still standing there. Actually, yeah, doesn't Edelgard have two crests? Come to think of it, so that might explain why Haku, if he has managed to corner Edelgard. But before we get to the Explorer session, we have a Stream Raiders battle to get to, so let's get this going. We've got 12 allies in the battlefield against 49 enemies. Let's see how this goes. We might not get this one, actually. Oh, wait, hold up. Can none of these guys shoot up? I don't think any of these guys can shoot up. We win. We have a flying rogue. Actually, the healer put in a lot of work as well, it seems. Nice. That is a victory. We get 5 gold going to every viewer places a drop on the battlefield. One viewer's getting 15 gold, another's getting 10 gold. It's going to Haku and Yol text? I don't know. Let me collect that quest. This one is... Oh, I can upgrade my rogues as well. Nice. Alright, let's get this token chest underway. You can get some really nice loot out of this one, so place units on the battlefield for a chance at victory. And we'll get this battle going in half an hour. Now, in the meantime, we got more Fire Emblem to play.
With each moon, professors of the Officers' Academy receive
Yep.
It notes the days that pay
Regular
careful
calendar
attention.
stuff. Alright. So, let me just double check how the New Game Plus works. Retain renown and higher battalions. Use your journal, spend renown, unlock quest levels, core skills. Yeah. Quest powers. Alright. Oh. Alright. So we have 24,800 renown points available. We can just skip right to A+. Hold up. So support levels are with okay. For the characters that we had New Game Plus. Oh wait! Both playthroughs carry over! wait, yeah. Ooh. Alright. Skill levels, right, because we don't have any with them yet. I'm not going to do anything with support levels until we can actually recruit people, because then we'll just recruit people automatically, essentially. And skill levels we can't do anything with until we recruit people. Class abilities... Right. Right, that's just the abilities, not the actual classes. Crest items... Oh, we can get more? I didn't realize that we could get more. Oh. Okay, so first things first. Like, obviously. Yeah, that's students. Yeah, it's busted. This is completely busted. And I kind of want to get the rest of these. Because, like, I didn't realize you could buy more with more renown. And there we go. Oh, right, we only have one activity point for the first time. Inventory. So yeah, we just get all of them. Alright, so time to distribute things and figure out which ones are best with whom. Alright. So... Let's see, so Dimitri, obviously Lance... Ooh, you can get extra stars on writing. Alright. So yeah, Lance is up, Sora's up. We can get the stars on rating. Yeah, I am feeling like yeah, sorry, I'm like blanking on the words. Putting him on a horse. Because putting characters on horses is just good. Dedu. What does he have on him? Iron Axe and Vulneraries. Oh right, he's a house leader, so he gets his own class. We can still work towards that. But yeah, I suppose he would get his own class eventually. So Dedu... I think... yeah, he actually is good in heavy armor. It might be a good idea to actually have a tank for once. Because we don't normally have tanks, we normally just go all in. Felix... bow, sword, yeah, that's just looking for assassin. He can get 3 stars in reason, but Mortal Savant kinda sucks, so... Ash... Ooh. Oh wait, yeah. I should look at the abilities. Staunch Shield. If a unit takes no action except weight, grants defense +4 for a turn. Oh. Yeah, we just need to keep him the hell away from mages. Right, Lane News must was screen turned by 1.2. 5 extra damage. Oh, he has Lockpick. Wait, he has Lockpick? Hold on. He just gets Lockpick on his... Dang. I'm kind of feeling... Bow Knight Ash. But, like... we'd have multiple Bow Knights when we recruit Bernie. I mean, we'll have multiple assassins between Petra and Felix, so... Sylvain. This one, yeah, we'll put him on a horse. And... Paladin and Goal, I suppose. Like, why? Sylvain, Lorenz, and Ferdinand feel kinda similar personality-wise. And all of them are spearmen that have horse, like, affinity. Okay, so Mercedes. Ooh. Grummery Mercedes? That could be... Ooh. We're just gonna be doubling up on a few of these. We're also recruiting Lysethia as Grummery. Oh, so does Fire Emblem in general just usually have those kinds of archetypes for classes? I guess that makes sense. So Annette... Ooh. So yeah. That would be... Warlock is the reason-based one? Alright. And Ingrid we're gonna be putting on a Pegasus. Like... Alright. Wait, what else is there? I probably should have checked combat arts with everyone. Tempest Lance, Smash, Frost Strike. He gets both Tempest Lance and Smash. Curve Shot, Tempest Lance, alright. Okay, so yeah, it just has things that falls back on. And personalities it falls back on with that. Alright, what do we got for these? Female allies adjacent deals 2 extra damage. Alright. When healing an ally with white magic, unit recovers the same amount of HP. Rally grants might +3 and hit +5. Okay. So also with journal, we can upgrade our own skill levels. We This seems a bit busted. Just slightly, you know? Just a bit. But also I kinda want to. Yeah, I think I am gonna do that, actually. Just all of the abilities. Like, we were at B+ in Faith, we were at D+ in Reason. Oh. Oh wait, do you save Renown if you go Oh, I should have paid attention to that. Instead of just skipping right ahead. Oh, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Yeah. That would have been good. I was not thinking. What do we got for quests? Fresh Catch, Clean Thumb Beginnings, and Share Bite. Alright, so the regular ones. Hello, Zenith.
These are the students' quarters. To better help you supervise them, you also have a room here. Your room is here at the end. Commoner students also reside on the first floor, while the second is primarily for students of noble birth. As a rule, we try to avoid discrimination based on social status here, but the nobility can be quite insistent when it comes to matters of propriety. Speaking of, it would be best for you to avoid improper conduct. I expect you to set a good example for the students.
Of course, of course. Oh, wait. You are right, Haku. Because I haven't put anything into bow with him before, but Assassin Byleth? Ooh. That could be interesting. So do you want to check? Alright. It's just 3 assassins on the team. That would be something. Yeah. Alright. Actually, is there a class for putting a sword on a horse? Can I actually check that with that? Hold up. Not sure if I can. Yeah, whatever.
Yes. I trust you're eager to face the Black Eagles in battle. Enjoy the thrill of anticipation while it lasts. Soon you'll wish you had chosen to lead our house instead.
Oh, but Edelgard, I have already S+ in sword through the power of time travel.
If you continue to insist on distracting me, I will have no choice but to get rid of you.
Okay, Hubert.
Joking, of course.
Hi, listen to this.
Hubert really had to put Slash J there, huh?
Wow, Yuritsa sure seems strong. I kind of thought he was going to be the new professor assigned to our class. After that teacher ran away during our outdoor training, I figured Yuritsa was a natural replacement. I was surprised when you were suddenly appointed professor instead. I don't think I could hold my own against Yuritsa in battle. I could probably take you, though.
Wow. Thanks, Caspar. At this point, Byleth has gone through 2 entire like yeah. You
really think so? With enough training, I'm sure I'll beat you someday.
I mean, I did avoid fighting Caspar in the previous route. Mostly because I didn't want to kill him. But...
What? I care nothing of friendship. If you have no business here, leave.
Yep.
Listen. Do you know the provenance of our class name? The eagle. That refers to the twin-headed eagle on the Adrestian Empire's coat of arms.
Wait, actually... I just realized. The whole twin-headed eagle thing, that's just the Albanian flag. That's another European country that they've drawn from with this.
And black is the traditional color of the Empire's armor. Hence, black eagles.
There.
Here's the store. The Blue Lion House derived its name from the honorary title of the first king of Fargus. Lug, the king of lions, wore brilliantly blue garments. His chivalric exploits are recorded in multiple legends. The library holds various historical accounts regarding him and the Blue Lions. If you find time, you should read them. They're filled with insights.
Yeah, I don't think I ever got around to actually reading all of the library books. I should do that this run. Just for lore reasons, you know?
Before I came to the Officers Academy, I attended a school of magic in the Kingdom Capital. That's where I met Annie. That's what I call Annette. Oh, I guess Lawrence was at the School of Magic too. But Annie was always just so nice to me, even though I was older. She's my best friend in the world.
Wholesome. Like, that's specifically that, just wholesome. Right.
Yes, it's true that I'm the only commoner in the Black Eagle house. I knew that before the first day of class. Those people are simply exhausting.
That is fair, Haku. That is fair. If I ever save during an explore session, I'll probably off-stream just read everything.
Hi. Our house is that of the Golden Deer. Do you know the significance of that name, Professor? Golden deer are sacred creatures, said to have protected Leicester since time immemorial. All three of the houses have a meaning behind their name. You should feel free to ask around if that sort of knowledge interests you.
This is the Golden Deer House. You're in charge of a different house, right? Too bad we won't see more of each other. I'm happy to learn from you if the opportunity comes up.
Oh, how these characters don't know what's coming in 5 years. Unfortunately, the war is not preventable.
Okay. I'm not too keen on the professor of my class. I really hope to focus more on strategy. Maybe I should talk to my professor about transferring to a different class.
Okay, so I guess recruiting is unlocked pretty early, right? Is it like during month 2 or 3?
His Highness has said that he trusts you, and I have no cause for doubt. But if you mistreat him in any way, I will take action. I have a request.
Alright. The Native Seeds quest.
I hear there will be a mock battle soon. We must not neglect our training. I trust that you will carefully study the strengths and weaknesses of each of your students, that you may provide effective guidance.
Yep.
Regardless of the results, this battle will be a great learning experience. Even so, what is the point of competition if the aim isn't to win? As this is your first time at the monastery, please allow me to show you the ropes.
Oh, okay. So how does he describe things?
Both students and teachers of the Officers Academy are free to use the facilities within the monastery. For example, you can dine with others at the dining hall, or partake in one-on-one combat at the training grounds. I encourage you to wander around the monastery and lend an ear to the people living here. There are bulletin boards in various places around the monastery. Have you seen them, Professor? There you can find requests from various sources, as well as information about the market. If you fulfill these requests, you should eventually be able to use even more of the facilities here. The bulletin board gets updated frequently. You would do well to check it once a month. This probably goes without saying, but no matter which facility you use, it will take up a considerable amount of your time.
Mm-hmm.
It's helpful to plan out activities in advance, so that you don't mistakenly squander your time here.
So actually, is that the implication with the professor level going up, netting you extra activity points? That he, like, budgets his time better?
Professors at the Officers Academy are expected to have exceptional leadership skills. Students and teachers alike must devote themselves to their studies and strive to acquire great wisdom, even outside their respective fields.
Alright. Hello, Hilda and Claude.
Oh, Professor! Have you adjusted to life at the Academy yet? Me, I'm still not used to it. I'm not one for all this studying and training.
Hey, Teach. I hear there's gonna be a mock battle between the houses. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit concerned about facing an elite mercenary like you. Maybe take it easy on us. What do you say?
Actually, thinking about it, what are... Oh yeah. Let's unequip that and grab Sword Fair real quick.
What the?
The dormitories. There's a pretty long cutscene there. The frame rate does drop quite a bit, but...
I'm Captain Gerald's first and best apprentice. I can beat anyone, Professor. Even you if I have to. It may have been only for a short time, but I learned from the absolute best.
I was just heading back to my room. Bye!
Does she got extra dialogue in there? She does.
I don't like to come out unless I really have to.
Mood. Mood and a half.
Hope you're okay with that, Professor.
Professor?
Hello, Sylvain.
Hey, Professor. If you got spare time, wanna join me for a trip into town? We could try to pick up beautiful girls. Or not. I'm kidding. Don't look at me like that. Professor, I've got a small favor to ask.
Alright, time to plant plants. Things being both nouns and verbs can be confusing in English, because English is certainly a language.
The Great Tree Moon is the best time of the year for naps. I could just forget all about my assignment. Yeah.
Also a mood. Like, yeah, I have something due in 5 hours, but what if I just didn't?
I'm a little busy. If you're looking for the greenhouse, it's right there. See it? Looks like a greenhouse. That's it.
That's quite a bit of snark. I'm not sure if it's snark. Oh, we can't go upstairs yet. I'm not sure if that snark is intentional or not. Yeah, gardening. There we go. We don't. Right, we only have 1500 G. Let's stick to 0 for now.
My thanks.
And we can't plant extra, right? Nah. Okay.
Oh, did you come to look at the plants too? The greenhouse here is really incredible. There are so many rare flowers I'd never seen back home, and herbs I never even knew existed. My adoptive father is the real expert. He taught me everything I know about herbs, including how to tell them apart and how to make medicines. You should try looking around the greenhouse sometime if the mood strikes you. Maybe something will catch your eye.
Alright. Time to fish. Oh, right. Right, you don't unlock fishing until later.
Goddess, I pray to thee. Please protect us.
Here, speak with...
The Imperial
Just a random
Princess, the Crown Prince, and the heir to the Alliance's leading house. This is one exceptional year, that's for sure. If you're a teacher here, you better watch your step. If anything were to happen to those kids, well, suffice to say that it could harm the reputation of the Church of Seros, which we've spent almost a millennium establishing.
Yeah. Alright. So, let's head up through the dining hall.
Hello there, Professor. Well, I call you that, but I am afraid I am not a student here myself. Should the opportunity arise, I would love to become a student and begin my studies in earnest. The monastery is kind enough to provide a sanctuary for my brother and I. He's the only family I have. Might you help me with a favor?
Right. Flame unlocks fishing for you. Alright, rhythm game time. Ooh. Alright, this is just a small one. Simple enough. Alright, now we report to that, and then we get more stuff.
You have helped me so much.
And we can fish more. Every good game needs a fishing minigame. Oh boy. Glimmering Shadow. Ho 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 ho. Large. Another large. Two more. Small. I just find it kind of funny that, like, literally, first bait we got, other than the quest one, we got a glimmering shadow. Oop. Messed that up. And now, we'll speak to people in here. Actually, I think I want to end with the dining hall, so I can just instantly complete that quest. If I just run through here at the moment and get over to here.
All right.
Gatekeeper.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. By the by, have you ever regretted a decision and wished you could go back and undo it? It's too bad there's no lesson for how to turn back the old clock, huh? But I suppose a bad decision isn't worth all that fuss anyhow.
I love how this has two layers to this joke. Both the fact that Byleth can do that in-universe, and save scumming. And just resetting the game. So really it's 3 layers. Wait, actually, Byleth just straight up save scums in-universe.
As part of our commitment to the goddess, the Knights undertake various missions across all of Fodlan. Assisting with the education of young nobles is also a part of our sacred duty.
The other thing is, like, Violet can't re-roll the RNG, I suppose, so it's not true saves coming.
Hello, Professor. I have a teeny tiny question for you, if that's all right. You haven't seen a man with hair the same color as mine, a scowling face, and a generally gloomy demeanor, have you? I suppose it was silly to ask. Sorry for wasting your time.
Oh yeah, RNGesus is simply more powerful than Sophis. Like,
I hear a member of House Fressfeld, the ruling family of the Empire, has entered the Officers' Academy for the first time in ages.
so see the Stream Raiders battle is ready.
It is said that the Adrestian Empire's very founding was aided by none other than Saint Seros. That is why the crest of Seros is on the Imperial flag. In recent years, a rift has developed between the Empire and the Church. Let us hope this will be a good opportunity for both parties to reforge their close relationship of years past.
Alright, let's get the Stream Raiders battle going real quick. I'm surprised the audio didn't show up for it. Like, it just... Ooh. It'd be better to, like, curse these guys, I think. Yeah. We have got 7 allies on the battlefield against 34 enemies. This will be tough. This musketeer is just shooting at these guys. It isn't doing much damage. It's level 20. Alright. Yeah, we don't have this. GG's. Let's try that again with better I suppose, what is that even called? Like, it'll downscale the enemies. Like, yeah, they're level 5 now. Place units on the battlefield for a chance at victory. Look at this battle going in half an hour. In the meantime, we got more Fire Emblem to play.
Yeah, there are 2 types of crests. Major crests manifest their power most effectively, while minor crests are slightly weaker.
I forgot that the monks' hats are white, but for some reason they're really dark gray in the character portraits, and I don't know why.
It is said that the closer a person's blood relation is to various saints and heroes, the higher their chance of bearing a major crest. Of course, there are also examples of major crests manifesting in children whose parents bear no crest whatsoever. The exact nature of how and why crests are inherited is still a mystery.
Like, it makes it look like they're planning something. Yeah, Haku. Oh, Cynthia.
Hi, Professor. Have you gotten around to visiting the library yet? It's absolutely loaded with valuable information. I only wish I wasn't burdened with the necessity of sleep, so I could spend all my hours there.
Alright. Fodlan has yet to be introduced to caffeine, hasn't it?
In a manner, yes. But it's more that I want to learn as much as I possibly can.
Alright, who's up here? Yeah, probably... Yep, there's Rhea.
Do bear in mind that even as you are appraising your students, they are appraising you as well. I hope that you will do your best to form lasting bonds with your flock. Oh, and I look forward to witnessing your prowess in the mock battle.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to be doing the mock battle tonight, because it is getting pretty late. But I will be doing that next time I stream Fire Emblem, which will probably be... I'll probably stream Kirby next stream and then Fire Emblem the stream after. I don't know when the streams are going to be, just whenever I have time. Hello, Geralt.
The church has changed a lot since my time. Sedith, Hanneman, Manuela, Yuritsa, and many of the knights. None of them were around 20 years ago.
Hello, Eloise.
Captain Gerald has hardly changed since 20 years ago. I've aged at least 3 times as much as he has.
Clearly, Aloise failed math.
Why am I talking about this? Oh, right. It was because I just overheard Tomas remarking on the subject.
I'm sorry, Tomas saying something? Sus.
The leader of a legendary group of knights returned. People are bound to be talking about the old captain.
A mock battle? This early? Wow, Professor. They're not giving you any time to settle in, are they? Don't worry, though. Should you get injured, I will care for you all through your recuperation. I will see to you, oh so very, very personally.
God, just talking to her increases the... like, really?
Apparently, there is to be a mock battle between the houses. Interesting, but I hope you understand that I have far more important things on my mind. My research is proceeding slower than I would like. Your crest is something of a challenge. Frustrating, yet also quite intriguing.
Yep.
I was wondering if I might get a sample of your flesh. A couple square inches would do. No? Perhaps some blood? A couple of drops on the device are all I need.
I'm sorry, but like... A, they're using the Imperial system, which... ugh. But B... what do you mean by square inches of flesh? Flesh is a 3-dimensional object. You would need, like, cubic inches. Like... and a couple of cubic inches of flesh is a lot of flesh. Oh, is he just like skin? Like... Because yeah, a couple cubic inches of flesh is essentially just like slicing off a couple fingers.
Professor, I hear you are lacking in knowledge of the Church of Seros. The library contains countless documents about the teaching and the history of the Church. I encourage you to make good use of them.
Wait, was there somebody else with dialogue in there? I almost missed that.
Say now, Tomas has served as the monastery's librarian for decades.
Yeah, but Tomas is dead. That's not Tomas.
Actually, he was away from Garrigmach for a spell, but he returned to his post last year. There is no one as familiar with the monastery's archives as he is.
I will say, it is impressive that Salon was able to imitate Tomas so well, apparently. And we're not allowed up, like, the 3rd floor yet, right? So still a couple people in the dining room that we need to talk to.
Here's an idea.
Yes.
And that, last quest.
Alright.
Nope. Just ran right into a wall.
Greetings.
Hello, Petra?
Here at the monastery, I have had many great learnings from many great people. I am hopeful to have learnings from you, too. As forever, I will do my best trying.
You can tell, like, for example, that's as always. But you can tell, like, in whatever language she, like, whatever her native language is, it's probably the same word. Which leads to a bunch of, like, translation errors like that. I like that attention to detail. Hello, Felix?
I'm busy. Do you want something? I can't right now, but let's fight soon. I look forward to beating you.
Ugh, I really need to eat. I can't hold out until the next meal. Why can't the dining hall stay open all the time? I need to keep eating if I want to get stronger.
He's like, yeah, that is pretty much just all muscle, so you can tell Raphael actually, like, works off most of what he eats, so... But to be fair, most people in that time period did. Alright, so let me check so everyone's at least slightly motivated. Oh, so the special Mercedes and Annette get the bonus. Alright.
Today's dish was so good. Oh, but not as good as your homemade sweets, Mercy.
You're too kind. Maybe I'll bake some for you next time, Professor.
There we go.
Nice. I knew I could count on you.
Alright. So that's all of those quests done. And that's it for the one activity point we had. We get through these cutscenes. Oh. Yeah.
Much appreciated.
There actually aren't any cutscenes there. Alright. We'll wrap up stream then. We'll do the Stream Raiders battle offline. It is currently 10:15, and I need to get some sleep because I need to wake up at 9 tomorrow. So, let me just check who's live that we can raid. Ooh, Researcher Ryan is live. We haven't raided him in a while. Now let me double check that I'm spelling this right. Alright. So, copy and paste this raid message. Feel free to add whatever emotes to it that you would like. If the bot gets the raid message. There we go. There we go, Nightbot. Don't go to bed there. Copy and paste that message, add whatever emotes to it you would like, and thank you for coming to stream tonight. Once again, my stream schedule is gonna be iffy, because I don't know when I'll have time to stream. I'll let you guys know on the Discord a couple hours beforehand on days that I can stream. But it'll usually be probably around this time, sometime between 7 to 10, 8 to 10-ish. Have a wonderful evening, everyone, and I will see you all next time I stream. Bye!